Har, and welcome to Legends Die Live, a 5e D&D campaign. I'm Mike D, and I'm the Dungeon Master.
Hi, I'm Peter, but also Onikandor, the resilient Black Dragonborn fighter wizard.
Hello, I'm Kelsey, aka Riley, aka the Queen of Kobolds, aka the Queen of Goblins, the Human Cleric Bard.
Greetings, I'm Kyle, also known as Sebastian, the swindling half-elf rogue.
Hey, I'm Marco, known best as Agar Firmfoot, the survivalist dwarven fighter.
Hi, I'm Chris, better known as the notorious Felix Finiste, once halfling, now hybrid tiefling, bard.
Now, let's jump in and see whether these legends live or these legends die. So, a lot happened last session. Felix, you chased off Agar and Sebastian and managed to convince the giant boar-like demon in the basement of the forge that the problem of the witnesses would be solved. And soon, shortly thereafter, everyone scattered to the corners of Intel. Felix, you did what you do best and disappeared. Riley, you could not in good conscience help Felix on his task, so you returned to the Boulder Bar and Brawl to deal with the drunken kobold. Agar, you went and took everything from the magic shop of the Stone's Glow, armor, circlets, vials, and potions. Sebastian and Oni, you went around town in search of Felix. What started off as a promised performance turned into a parade, which turned into a raucous celebration at the Boulder Bar and Brawl. You and Oni delighted and entertained the crowd. It was a moment of light and levity, but it would be the last of the day. For not too much later, the moment turned dark and heavy. For as you returned to the Stone's Glow in search of Felix, you triggered a stone golem that attacked. It attacked and attacked and attacked, and your comrade, your black-scaled, well-intentioned, big-hearted defender, potential rescuer of 3 nations, your ally, fell in the battle and crossed over to the other side. And so we pick up in the heat of this moment with you witnessing Oni fall. The effects of the slow spell have dissipated from you. You were able to shrug them off, and you see this large stone creature standing about 12, 14 feet tall, hovering over Oni's unconscious body. And you're kind of at the top of the stairs looking down. What would you like to do?
As I see Oni fall and I see the creature strike him down, it feels as if all the wind has been knocked out of me. Like I can't catch my breath, and I feel really cold and I don't know, just not right. Seeing that Oni is not moving and recognizing that there's nothing I can do alone here at this moment. I'd like to dash as fast as possible towards the Boulder Bar and Brawl.
Okay. Given that you've shaken off the effects of the slow spell, and that your movement speed is quite a bit faster than the golems, you can easily disengage and escape from the Stone's Glow. So you race through town, running past people, pushing them aside, making your way through the corridors, back to the center, down the steps, up into a different corridor, and you make your way to the Boulder Bar and Brawl. You make your way through the crowd to find Riley, and you were now standing outside her door.
I don't stand. I just barrel through.
Okay. He bursts through your door. Riley.
What the hell?
Riley! Oni and I... Is Arquillo in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. I see Arquillo, and I say, Riley, it's an emergency. I need to speak with you outside.
Okay. Don't you move.
I couldn't if I wanted to.
Well, I could restore you, but
You're mean. Restore me.
don't move. I go outside with Sebastian.
Okay.
What? What's up? What's
Riley,
your emergency?
Oni's in trouble. We need to get to the stone's glow. There's some sort of creature and it attacked us and he didn't make it out. And there wasn't anything I could do, so I knew I needed to come find you.
Did it take him? What do you mean you didn't make it out?
We were trying to escape, but it was too strong and it just kept hitting us and he it cast magic and he wasn't able to shake it off.
How? Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, let's go. Run. We run there and follow him.
Okay. So you immediately dash out and again push your way through the crowds and make your way back to the stone's glow, huffing and puffing. Your lungs are burning, your legs are burning. You're outside the magic shop.
Riley, this creature is really strong. If it's still in there, I don't know if I wouldn't want to risk losing another friend.
What do you mean losing? He's still in there. I don't have any spells left.
Well, we at least have to get him out of there. But I'm not sure how. I'm not sure what to do.
Sir, how far away is? You don't have I don't have any spells that will work with this. Let's just sneak down there.
All right. I'd like to discreetly walk in and try to see if there's any trace of the creature. Or Oni, I guess. Hopefully he's still there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going with you.
Okay.
Cause
Stealth check as you enter,
oh, good.
and then perception check once you're inside.
This is gonna go great.
21 for stealth.
Oh. 12?
You guys make your way through the first door, the first landing. It's dark, but there are these glowing stones that line the tops of the shelves. Now give me a perception check.
Both of us?
Sure.
I'm helping.
Yeah, go ahead.
18.
18. Okay. You look around, you strain your ears. You don't see or hear anything on this level. You actually do see that a couple of the shelves that were in place were kind of like they're askew a little bit, as something, the golem had like pushed them aside to like make room for itself, but you don't currently see the golem itself.
Do we see Oni?
No, Oni's, not that you would know this, but he's down on the third.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, no, the second floor. He's on the second floor.
Let's go. So we have to keep going, right?
I'm going to, yeah, never mind. I'll just continue sneaking for now.
Okay, you guys continue sneaking your way down the steps. I assume?
Yes.
As you make your way down the steps, you can hear the heavy footfalls of the golem off in the distance, down the steps leading down to the third story of this place. But as you make your way down the first flight of steps, hearing the other steps kind of growing off in the distance, or fading off in the distance, the ceiling begins to lift, and there in the middle of the floor, you see Oni's lifeless body, crushed.
You didn't say he was crushed.
I need to get him out of here.
Where's the golem in relation to him right now?
You don't see him, but you hear the footsteps down on the third landing, and you guys are like approaching the second landing.
So he's not around.
You don't see him. No, he's not within your visual.
Okay, I'm going to take out Hanks the figurine, and if he comes within visual range, I'm going to throw it. I can go up to 60 feet away if I throw it well enough at the golem and tell Hanks to distract him.
Okay. So you pull out the little figurine and prepare it as you guys move towards Oni's body.
Are you strong?
No, but I will do what I can.
Me either. Only strong. I'm gonna walk up to him. I want to try to cast Healing Word at first level.
The air lights up with this white energy, and you're used to seeing your allies kind of glow in response to your healing word. But it's like a voice with no echo. There's nothing on the other side. It doesn't take.
I want to yell, but I know we'll get caught if I do that. I start dragging him.
I would like to help.
Okay. You guys pick up his body. He's wearing armor. You guys begin taking him out. Just make stealth checks for me. At disadvantage.
No strength? Sweet. I already have disadvantage.
22.
And at 20 and a 5.
Okay. So, 22 and 5. Between the two of you, pick him up, and his armor begins to start clattering. You kind of like put your hands down to sort of muffle it a little bit. But you slowly creep your way up the steps, carrying Oni.
Are we outside yet? I want to go outside.
You guys can make it all the way outside if you'd like.
Okay, throw Hanks on the ground.
Once outside?
Yes.
Okay. You open the door. There's a couple of stray dwarves walking by off in the distance. You throw Hanks down to the ground, and rather than the figurine kind of shattering, it turns into this griffin, flaring its wings in the middle of the road.
Let's go.
Can we take all of us?
I don't know if you can take all three of you.
We
have the
put
stats?
Oni on him. He's a large monster. So I don't know what that means in terms of carrying people.
So you can take you and Oni, and Sebastian can keep up by foot.
How big is a horse? Medium or large?
I think he's medium.
Yeah.
Meet me at the cleric's place.
Should I get Agar?
I don't care. I fly away.
Okay. So you put Oni over the saddle, get on top, and it spreads its wings. It takes a couple bounding leaps, and then jumps into the air, and then begins to beat its wings. And you can see people kind of scream, they jump out of the way as you go racing down the hall. You're racing down the tunnel. It's kind of a tight fit, but you're able to, the Hanks is quite acrobatic enough to dodge and weave his way through, and eventually it opens up into the large chasm as you just come out. And then you spiral around and make your way to the waterfall where there are the clerics.
What time is it?
It's about 5, 6 in the afternoon.
Okay. I will. Hanks, stay.
Are you landing him at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. It lands next to the pond of water, next to this gently splashing waterfall.
And I run up to Dogala.
Okay. You run up to the 3rd floor of the grotto, and there are a number of people in there caring about their business. They seem to be in various states and practices of meditation. But you do see Dogala over there. He seems to be currently like snuffing out some incense and like preparing some new incense. He's got his back turned to you at the moment.
It doesn't see me. Dogala! Dogala, 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 Dogala!
Oh, Riley! Riley! What a pleasure!
I need your... My friend's dead. I can't do anything about it. I'm not powerful enough. I don't know what to do. My friend's dead.
Riley! He comes up with these like big, large, calloused hands. He kind of puts them on your shoulders. What do you mean? What?
I don't know. He got crushed. I wasn't there. And then someone came and got me. He said he's not okay and to go. And then I got there and he's dead. I don't know what to do. I'm not this strong. What do I do?
Kind of, you can see his brows furrow and he clenches his jaws a little bit. Riley, normally when someone leaves, they're gone.
He can't be on. I didn't get to say bye.
But it's rare, but it has been known that there are certain rituals that people of our persuasion are capable of performing that occasionally work and bring the spirit back to the body.
Well, let's go. Now,
It's not a common spell. I don't know it.
What do you mean you don't know it? You're really old and strong. Sorry.
I am quite old, but I'm not that strong.
Shit. Who's that strong? Can you send?
I can send.
Can you please send a message to Katasha telling her that Oni's dead and we need help?
Roll a percentile dice. 30?
3%.
33 or 3?
No, 3%.
3%.
Wait,
0-3.
yeah. It's always confusing.
Yeah.
I will send to Katasha, but I will also send to our most powerful cleric in town, Ackland Vanderberg, and perhaps he may be able to do something about this.
Can I go find him? Can I just go talk to him?
You can. Would you like me to send for him?
I don't know. What's faster?
I will send for him.
What do I do?
Pray to your God. Reach out.
She doesn't talk back.
But she listens, I'm sure.
Hope so.
So Dogala takes a moment, closes his eyes. You can see his lips moving and muttering. You see the familiar sending spell that he's cast out to Ackland Vanderberg.
Thank you.
And then you guys wait for him to arrive. Sebastian, what are you doing?
I guess running. Is Agar even remotely on the way toward the clerics?
He's outside the barracks, the main place of guards,
Right.
which is nearby. So it's at the base of the central column. So it's at the base, and then there's kind of the monument with the 7 warriors, their gravestones, and then the pond
Right.
where the clerics are. So he's in the vicinity, but he doesn't know
Right.
any of this is happening.
Then I'm going to get Agar if he's somewhat on the way.
Okay. So, Agar, you're sitting there making chit chat, trading pipes with the other guard. You see Sebastian running up, sprinting, kind of like skids in the gravel.
Where's the gecko man? Did you find Felix?
No. Oni's in trouble. We're trying to fix it. We're supposed to meet at the clerics.
Get up immediately. Fix what?
He's hurt, or I don't know. It wasn't good.
All right. Let's go. I look back to, I forgot the name of the guy that I was talking to.
Doesn't matter.
If Go gets back, let him know that I was here. I'll be back at some point.
I will do.
Thank you. Take off.
Okay. You guys take off. You pass the 7 gravestones. You pass by the outside of the pond, and you see Riley down at the bottom of the steps with Dogala, this dwarf, thick beard, kind of hair pulled back into a ponytail, simple tunic, and they are in the process of taking Oni's body off the griffin.
Do I recognize that, like, his body is crushed and it's a corpse? Can I make that distinction? With my trained eye for killing things?
Not immediately, perhaps out of doubt, but the closer you get, the more and more obvious it is.
What the fuck happened? Did Felix do this?
No. We were looking for him in the stone's glow, and there was a trap. And
There were traps. We were in there.
right, but apparently we didn't find all of the traps.
Here. I grab him, kick him down to his knees, and take a piece of paper out. I need your back. And I start writing it on a sending parchment.
Okay.
And then it's a message to Katasha, explaining the situation, saying like, hey, we need you right now. Are you still in Vintar?
Okay.
In town.
Okay.
And I explain that it's because Oni's dead.
Okay.
Where?
And I ask her to connect to tell Finetta as well.
You guys are at the bottom of the steps right outside the pond. There's a waterfall to your right, and there's the 3 levels and the stairs that go up the side of the 3 grottos. And you're in the process of taking Oni's body off the griffin right now.
I don't know what to do, so I'm just routinely making origami dragons.
Okay. Okay. So
If there's nobody present, they can that looks like they are better fit for the job. I'm gonna do my best to tenderly carry Oni.
okay. You can take lead on this. You carry Oni's body up the steps and his armor gently clanging in your arms. You take him up to the top floor. Dogala has kind of run ahead at this point and cleared the room, essentially. And you can see a bunch of the other clerics have made their way on the other side of the steps and kind of are watching you all from a distance, kind of whispering and hushed whispers to each other. But the top floor of the grotto is now mostly clear. And as you kind of walk into the center of the room, and Dogala kind of motions for you to place him on the ground in the middle of the floor.
As I do so, I reach into the bag of holding, pull out a potion, any red potion. I just think of healing potion, and shove it down his throat.
You're gonna drown him. Well, whatever that happens. I want to start covering him in origami dragons.
Okay. The potion doesn't take effect.
I slap Oni. Wake the fuck up!
You're not helping.
His head just turns. Dogala puts a hand on your chest and just mate. He's not gonna wake up, at least not like that.
You can hear me grit my teeth, and just my armor just brush against the flexing, just anger and tenseness.
Look, help me take off his armor.
I do so silently.
In between the two of them, there's a soft clanking of straps and latches as they slowly begin to take off Oni's armor and kind of set it aside. After a couple minutes, you in your head hear Katasha's voice, and it's an extremely kind of rasped, slow and deliberate message you receive. Riley, is it true? Has Oni gone to the other side? What happened?
Yes, it's true, and I don't want it to be true, and we're trying to make it not true, and I really need your help. I don't know what to do. I don't know what happened. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You hear her voice again in your head. Fanetta and I can be there in a matter of hours, and we can do what we can to help. But you may want to search around town as well. But if not, we will be there.
Can you bring him back? Because if you can't bring him back, no offense, but I don't know what the point is.
We can do our best. We're on our way.
Thank you.
So at this point, you've kind of taken Oni's armor and weapons, puts aside. Dogala kind of takes a white cloth and kind of just covers the body with it.
As he's going to get the cloth, I'm just like inspecting the injuries and like trying to recognize what it was that led to his death.
Tons of bludgeoning damage. There seemed to be one blow specifically to his clavicle, kind of just sunk his chest inward.
I'll help him with the blanket. With the sheet.
Remind me the structure of the building, I guess. The third floor. Is there like a lookout?
Yes. So it's you got walls on three sides, and the open space is where the waterfall comes down. And there are a couple like back rooms, or a couple doors that lead to back rooms off the side, and there's open doorways on either side for the stairwell that leads to the outside.
Right, and like, is it like a room that just has a window to the waterfall? Is that kind of?
There's no window; it's just open air. Like you could go out and stick your hand into the waterfall.
Oh, like a ledge that goes.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's where I would like to be.
Okay.
I would like to stealth my way away.
You can do so, but there's nowhere to hide.
That's fine. From the people on the first floor. I'm assuming we're on the first floor.
The third floor.
Oh, we're on the third floor.
We carried him out.
Oh, well, then I'm not gonna sneak. I'm just gonna go there.
Okay. So you make your way to the edge, and you can hear the steady waterfall in front of you. Dogala kind of walks over to you and says, Aklin is on his way, and he can attempt a ritual. But I take it you reached out to your allies in Ventar?
Yeah.
Well, Aklin will likely he'll be here soon, in a matter of 20 minutes or so. It's up to you who you want to perform the ritual.
Who is he like?
Who is who like?
Aklin.
What gods?
Yeah.
He worships all 4 of the primary gods, but he has a particular affinity to Torin.
I know those now. I'm going to start pulling out all of the origami dragons I've ever made from the bag of holding and just like covering Oni in them. And I want to cast light on him so he's got this cerulean blue light coming from him. And then I look at them like kind of expectantly. Do you guys leave? Or you just hang out?
I've been staring at Oni's covered, like the sheet, like this entire time.
Okay.
And I have the bag of holding on me. Because you gave it to me.
Okay, I reached into it.
Yeah.
And Sebastian just has his back to you. He's like looking out at the waterfall.
Okay. I just start talking aloud then. Hello, it's me. Like, really, really, really need your help this time. Like, really, really, super, super need it. And, I mean, I think you've been helping a lot, but, like, extra help because my best friend's dead. And I don't know what to do. And, yeah. If you're there, please let me know. He's a dragon, so you know he's really cool. You like dragons, right? Riley, you're at the address. You're really powerful. You can say something. Anything. Like kick the ground.
You hear this classical guitar just begin to play from the first floor. Just kind of echoes out.
Do you hear that?
Do I? Hi?
Sebastian!
I can't hear you. I'm standing next to a waterfall.
Sebastian!
I
I'll
don't-
thaumaturge it if I have to.
I just don't respond.
That's your grandfather.
Is it?
I assume it is.
But you guys don't have visual, so if you want to assume.
And what's that? What good's that for?
She heard me.
Is there anything you guys would like to do as you wait for Ackland to arrive?
I'm just standing there motionless.
Where's Felix? Did he do this?
According to Sebastian, no, he didn't. We haven't been able to find Felix. He disappeared after that fucking weird thing that's not really a dwarf put a spell thing on me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She wasn't there for that? Oh, that's right. Wait. She lesser restoration me from the spell.
I don't think she was told why.
Oh.
I don't know, but
Yeah, so there was this thing in the Stone's Glow. The thing that wanted one of the gifts of Loth. She was there. She ran into us there, and she did something, or he or it did something that made me want to take the amulet that Felix has, and I couldn't help myself. And then when I tried to take it, he just disappeared. Next thing I know, we're being brought to you, and you fixed me.
Oh, that's what that was about.
So I haven't seen Felix in over, I don't know, 4 hours at this point.
He must really like that necklace.
I mean, it's nice. It's a gift of God. A God.
This sucks.
It's
More so that I was being attacked.
Hmm?
More so that I was being attacked, but
So as the three of you are waiting, versus, is there anything? You kind of backed yourself into a narrative corner here.
Yeah, maybe talking to that person about the stuff I wanted to talk to him about, but
We like to keep that a secret still.
yeah.
Okay.
And then trying to get some sleep.
Okay.
Must be nice.
So are you sleep talking to this person?
No, talk to that person first, because that person is also sheltering me.
I can't hear you, dude.
Oh yeah, I have to talk not just into the mic now. Doesn't matter. That was metagaming anyway, so no, I'm good. I'm out.
Good to have you back, buddy.
Yeah. I gotta talk for real now.
As the strings of the classical guitar ring out, kind of amplify as they bounce off the walls, you hear hurried footsteps coming up the side of the waterfall. And you see a extremely old dwarf, white beard, it's braided with nice beads within it. But other than that, he's wearing a tunic, pants. The tunic's tied, which is a simple rope. And he has, he's walking just barefooted. And he walks up the steps, sees Dogala, greets him. Acklin, thank you for coming. I made it as fast as I could. Now, explain to me what happened. Kind of walks into the room.
He's dead. Can you make him not dead?
I can try. I can reach out to the soul. But sometimes the connection's not clear.
Can we make it clearer?
We can.
Okay, let's do that. Please?
Would you like to try? No.
Why would we wait?
Very well. He kind of just nods to Dogala, and Dogala goes off into the back room for a second and comes back and brings a few candles and some incense and kind of like a bowl of water and just some gravel and places them on the table to the side.
As they're setting up and stuff, I take out my last parchment of sending, and I write a note, and it disappears. I messaged you what it was.
My phone's on silent.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. You can wait for it.
Okay. And as they prepare the ritual, is there anything you'd like to do as this is happening?
Make more dragons?
Do I recognize that this is like the time where like we make our offerings or whatever?
Not quite. It's not quite yet.
Not quite there.
Yeah.
But I expect that this is gonna happen. Like
Yes.
I've only ever seen Riley do it, so
Dogala comes over and explains while Aglin is taking care of the preparations. He's lighting some incense, lights the candle, like kind of rubs the gravel and whatnot. And he explains that Aklin will communicate with the four primary gods. He will reach out. He will do what he can on his end. And then he will establish a connection. And once that connection is there, you will have an opportunity to reach out to your companion's soul. And if he can hear you, and if he is strong enough, he will return.
Is Zachlin in the room?
Yeah.
You should try Theatrus.
Pardon me? Theatrus?
When you reach out, you know, like, make an extra string or whatever and add her.
Would you like to assist?
Can I help?
You can.
I don't want to mess it up.
If Theatrus's hand is guiding you, then there's nothing to worry about.
If you say so.
And he kind of like takes you to the side and starts showing you how to do things and whatnot.
As they're preparing and stuff, I reach into like my armor, take out a pouch, and then I reach into the pouch, hold something in my fist, and put the pouch back.
Okay. Okay.
The one time we're efficient.
One time we're efficient. I think we're gonna go to break. This is Legends Die Live. Break's over. Time to roll. So, we bring things back in as you guys are preparing for the ritual. And Ackland looks at you all. Are we ready?
I want to clarify, I am sitting, legs dangling off the edge at the waterfall.
I'll go get him. Just like put my hand on his shoulder. Wait, it's time. Let's go.
Can we try again if it doesn't work?
Okay.
I'm afraid not.
How do we make it work?
Be as authentic as you can and establish whatever sort of connection you had most closely with the fallen.
Okay. Thank you. Have you done... Never mind. That's a stupid question.
He kind of holds his hands out to you all to gather around Oni's body, which is still lying on a sheet on the floor. You all gather around.
Is he still covered in dragons and glowing?
Yes, the sheet is glowing, and there are origami dragons littered about on the floor. Some of them on the sheet.
He likes meat and berries.
Are we ready?
Aye.
Closes his eyes and holds out his hands and then goes silent. And then he begins muttering a few words beneath his breath in a tongue you're not quite familiar with. But as he begins to mutter these words, the air in the atmosphere grows heavy, begins to vibrate. And you can just feel this energy just pulse around you. You feel as if the air has gotten colder. And now, despite the fact that there are the three of you and Dogala and Aklin and Oni, you almost feel as if there are many people, presences, watching. And Aklin closes his eyes and says, I call upon Torin, essence of the earth, from which we came, and to which we will return. And out of the ground, this creature made of pure stone and rock forms, big, large, broad shoulders, just kind of stands in the middle of the room. I call upon Aquis, essence of water, which both cleanses and quenches our body. And from the waterfall to the right, this creature in a humanoid shape steps out with splashing steps as this water elemental steps forward. I call upon Ventus, essence of the wind, the invisible mover of fates. And you all feel this breeze kind of sweep past you all, and this whirlwind takes shape in the form of a humanoid. And I call upon Ignis, essence of the fire, whose flames allow us to forge both hammer and destiny. And one of the candles off in the back, a little ember goes on the wind, settles, and then turns into this conflagration. And then Aklin extends a hand to the earth elemental, and the earth elemental raises his hands, and as he raises his hands, an altar comes up under Oni, lifting his body. You can see the white drape kind of falls along the side. Some of the origami dragons fall off, but this altar has now formed in the middle of the ground. He reaches his hand out to the water elemental. The water elemental comes forward and puts his hand out, and the water slowly begins to fall over Oni's body. And you can see that the water almost seems to be cleansing the body. And then he sticks his hand out to the fire elemental. The fire elemental steps forward, and Aklin places a diamond piece in his hand. And the fire elemental with his hand made of pure fire and flame holds the diamond in place right above Oni's heart. And you can see the flames begin to burst up, getting bigger and bigger. And you can feel the heat radiating off it. And then you see in the fire, you see the diamond begin to dissolve into these little speckles that you recognize from when Riley had done something similar. And then he extends his hand out to the wind elemental, and it steps forward and kind of starts a small spin around the diamond. The fire elemental removes his hand. There's now this dust of white sparkles that is just moving around. And the air elemental kind of brings it down into Oni's body. And you see the little speckles kind of get absorbed through the sheet into his body. And then Aklin turns to you all with thick bags under his eyes. I've done what I can. Now reach out. Who would like to go first?
Not me.
I'll step forward. I'll reach out to take Oni's hand in my own. As I open my hand, it's Fenrir's shard that I was holding. I grasp his fist into mine. I press it onto his chest and just like hold it there. And I'm going to address Oni and then Fenrir, and I will say, I've suffered a loss in my life, but if there is anybody who didn't deserve to die so young, it was you. You've always been someone that, though I haven't known for too long, has definitely been one of the most genuine, honorable, and honest people that I've met. Selfless and noble, and your whole journey is to save your people from something that might destroy them all, and if that doesn't deserve to give you a second chance at life, I don't know what will. I hope you have come back to us, mate. Don't know what will happen if you're not here with us. Lord knows, like, we all need you. We all desperately need you. And Fenrir, I don't know if you're out there, if you can hear me, if you even exist anymore, but you imbued me with magic, and I don't know if you can help with this, but if you can, you've healed us before. Take what you gave to me and give Oni a second chance. Be the guardian that we know you were, and help me do this. And I'm tightening my grip on Oni's hand, claw, dragon claws. I'm like speaking, and I just like let go, and I leave Fenrir's shard in his fist on his chest as I take a step back and a step down.
Okay. Because you appealed to Fenrir, I'm gonna make this a religion check.
Intelligence.
D20 plus your intelligence, plus your religion modifier.
It's all plus 0, so 10.
10. Who would like to go next?
I can't.
Not yet? Or at all? Not yet or at all?
Not. I think it should be last.
Okay. Oh boy. Your description was so good. I walk up to the other side to take his other claw across from Agar. I look at Agar. And I think to Theatrice for more help. And then just start singing him a song. Saw you there, 'neath the bell. I could see you were swell. Dragon eyes, not so wise. Board the ship, told you lies. I could tell that we were gonna be friends. I could tell that we were gonna be friends. Sorry, stupid. Talk with me, big Oni, with metaphors and jokingly. I will tell you everything and help you become Dragon King. I can tell that we're still gonna be friends. I can tell that we're still gonna be friends.
Performance check.
$19. Welcome back.
Yeah, good day to be back.
As your voice rings out, the origami dragons on Odin's body lift for just a second, and then gently fall back down on his body. Sebastian.
I wipe a tear from my eye after hearing Riley's song. I walk over toward where Oni's head is lying, and I want to like lie down, like flat on my back with my head like up against his. Or is he floating now?
Well, the earth elemental brought an altar underneath him,
Right.
so that he's like waist high.
How large is the altar?
It's the outline of Oni.
Right.
Like it's just earth that's been raised so that Oni.
Probably sit against
Right.
it.
Then I'll sit, I guess, back against it.
Okay.
And then I'll like give a deep.
Oni's white mane kind of falls back, and you can feel it tickling the back of your neck.
Oni, I haven't known you as long as everyone else in the group. I don't have any object or symbol that, I feel represents our friendship. And I don't have any beautiful gifts and talents like Riley can provide. But I also know that you would be okay with that. That the things that you find valuable are the things that we give freely from our heart. So I will give you something that I think you, most of all, would find desirable. I will give you the truth. Before I met you all, let's just say that I made my living doing bad things, and for a long time I justified to myself that doing bad things to bad people made me a good person. And as I went off on this quest to find my family, I met a group of adventurers. We could call them eccentric, to say the best. But when I met a blue-eyed, black-scaled dragonborn, was the first time I met someone that I knew was an example of a truly good person. Was an example of the person that I wanted to be or hoped that I could be. And so I joined your group, and I traveled with you, and got into a lot of situations that I wasn't expecting. But time and time again, when the group was in trouble, I saw how you stepped up and did what was needed to be done to keep everyone safe. And I feel like at every turn, every time I tried to help the group, I made things worse. I tried to help the group get away from the hobgoblins, and the things I said made things much worse. In Ventar, I tried to save Malzana, to just make things not quite as bad, and I ended up killing her, and it made things so much worse. And in the Underdark and the Drow estate, I again ran my mouth and got us in even more trouble and almost got us killed multiple times. I even ended up contributing to Felix's death. And now once again, I find myself, I was trying to do what I thought was right. I was trying to do what I thought was good. I was trying to help the group. And again, my actions ended up hurting one of the people that I admire most. And what I find to be the most gross injustice is that of all the people, you would be the one not to blame me. That the guilt I feel is entirely self-imposed. So Oni, I will do the one thing that I think I am good at. I hope I can persuade you to come back. Oni, I need you. We need you. Our paths both lie in Raglothia. I need someone to help show me how to be better.
Make a persuasion check.
I will use the Legends die.
I want to take Sebastian's hand as I'm holding Oni's. So just like hold it up.
We'll do the same.
He gets to add them.
38.
Christ.
Tied for highest roll in the campaign.
The DC has been set. The appeals have been made. And you now all wait with bated breath to see if the fabric of Oni's soul unweaves and returns to his body. That's blue for those of you that can see.
Again.
Blue for Oni.
I think we're all gonna have to check Discord.
He didn't do the tongue thing. We're good.
I don't think he
believe
would
that.
I
do
saw a
the
little smile.
tongue thing right now. Yeah, I think that's worse.
I think it's worse.
It's a heavy moment of silence. You can feel the atmosphere weighing down upon you. And as that moment stretches into an eternity, you catch your breaths, find yourselves not breathing. And as the heaviness of the situation hits you, as you wait for any sign of Oni to revive, your own lungs burning with breath, you see the sheep move as Oni's chest rises, inhaling. A stilted, kind of shuddering breath, a raspy one, but breath no less. Naklin walks by, takes off the tarp. You can see Oni's snout flaring as he draws in air. Eklund turns to you all and says, "These rituals are fraught with difficulties as you reach across the planes of existence to a soul who knows where they may or may not hear you. But your voices were strong. And this warrior here is a true warrior. And he will return to you to aid you in whatever quest you find next. You will be tired for a few days, but your ally will stand by your side once again." And the earth elemental kind of slowly forms back into the ground. The water elemental walks back into the waterfall, just kind of becomes one with it. The fire elemental just kind of slowly putters out into ashes. That the wind elemental that kind of blows into the wind or the grotto out into the wind of Vintel. So you're all just standing over Oni's body, gently breathing. And as you're standing over the body, in the distant background, you can hear again classical guitar and a band playing off in the distance.
Yeah, right now, and I cast Cure Wounds. A healing word at the same time.
Okay, you do so, and you find Oni's breathing.
I play his favorite song, Oni the Magic Dragon.
Oni the Magic Dragon.
He's probably eaten before.
His breathing begins to steady and invigorate.
He has 17 hit points.
17 hit points.
I take another healing potion and shove it down his throat.
What? You
His
start coughing?
eyes slowly kind of like begin to like flicker open, and his chest rises heavier and heavier. And right before his eyes open, you just see like his claw kind of like move upward like to his clavicle. And then as he removes his claw from his clavicle, eyes still closed, in its place you can see the kind of slanted outline of a white origami dragon that kind of comes up partially across his clavicle, partially on his neck. And then his eyes open, and he looks up to see the three of you standing before him. And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. That's it for now, but join us next time to see whether these legends live or these legends die.